See dear students, see last time we completed exercise numericals of lesson number 9, that is force and laws of motion. Now in the concluding part of this lesson, I would like to take some MCQ which will be useful to you as a practice. Now let us say the first MCQ is like this. Okay, see the force of 200 Newton acts on a body. Okay, the velocity changes by 20 centimeter per second. Okay, calculate the force acting on. Now see the equation of force. Okay, now see the mass of the body 100 gram. Okay, see the mass of the body is 100 gram. See when force act on it, the velocity changes by 20 centimeter per second per every second. Calculate the force acting on it. Okay, now see mass is 100 gram, that is 0.1 kg. Now here a little bit interesting. Velocity per second. What is the unit of velocity? Meter per second. Per second. So we have to remember that velocity, change in velocity per second is nothing but our acceleration. Now here it is 20 centimeter per second. So the acceleration is 20. See, this is what I have showed you. Here it is centimeter in centimeter per second square. Now see, generally we write in MKS terms, so it will be 0.2 meter per second square. Now our equation F is equal to ma, mass is 0.1. See, the force is 0.02 Newton. So here mass of the body is 100 gram. The velocity changes 20 centimeter per second per every second, okay, or per second. Then we can calculate the force. Now see the another example. See a bullet of mass m move toward a block of mass m. See, velocity of bullet is v. Here the block is stationary here. After collision, both move together. What will be the final velocity? Okay. After collision, both move together. Okay, so what is the final velocity? That is v dash. Now we use law of conservation of linear momentum. See m1 v1, m2 v2. After collision, they both move together. Velocity is v dash. Now this will become 0. mv is v dash will be mv m plus n. Now instead of this m and m, they can give you a, b and c. Okay, what will be the final velocity? So here what is the total mass? A plus c, and the velocity is v dash. So how we can write? This is a into b plus c into 0 is a plus c into v dash. Okay, so v dash will be ab upon a plus c. Okay, it may be x and y, but see the method will remain same. So this is how we can solve. Okay, now see our next MCQ. See the force of, see mass of the block is 5 kg, force of 6 Newton and 8 Newton at right angle to each. What is the acceleration? Now here two force acts right angle to each other, so resultant force F dash 6 square plus 8 square, that is 10 Newton. Mass is 5 kg. Now F dash is equal to ma. A is F dash by m, 10 upon 5. Okay, this is how we can calculate acceleration. Now see the next question. Okay, now see a ball move with a momentum of 0.5 kg meter per second. See here, mass and velocity is not given, directly momentum is given. See, moving toward a batsman. See, the batsman hits back, okay, with a momentum of 0.6 kg meter per second. Okay, what is the change in momentum? Now remember, see, the momentum is a vector quantity. If I consider this as a plus, this should be in the opposite direction. That should be taken negative. Now change in momentum, delta P is P1 minus P2. See, P1 is 0.5 minus, see, this is in opposite direction. That's why we have assigned. Okay, so this is a change in moment. Okay, now if the time interval is also given, we can calculate the force. Okay, now see the next example. Now see the force of 5 Newton X such that, see, the velocity of a body changes from 5 meter per second, okay, to 10 meter per second. Okay, see, the initial velocity is 5 meter per second, final velocity is 10 meter per second. Okay, what is the x? That is done in 2 seconds. Okay, what will be the mass of the body? What will be the mass of the body? Now see here, equation is F is equal to ma. Force is given. See, from this we can obtain the value of the acceleration. A is equal to v minus v0 upon t. Okay, now n minus 5 upon 2. Now we use the equation F is equal to ma. Now force is given as 5 Newton. M we have to find out. Okay, so this is how we can calculate the mass. Here force is given, initial velocity is given, final velocity is given, time is given. So from the given data we have obtained the value of acceleration, and we have used the equation F is equal to ma. Okay, now see the next MCQ. Okay, while catching a ball, the cricketer experiences impulse of 6 Newton per second. Now see, the impulse is force into time. Okay, impulse is nothing but force into product of time, product of force and time. Okay, the mass of the ball is 200 gram. Okay, what is the speed? Okay, now see, F is equal to delta P by delta T. F into delta T. Now F into delta T is impulse also. That is M into V2 minus V1. Okay, momentum is change in velocity. Momentum is product of mass and change in velocity. Here we have write in terms of dp. Okay, so here initially before hitting the ball was at rest. So what is the, we can say v1 is 0. So we have to calculate the final velocity. Now see f into delta t, that is given as 6, is m into v2 minus v1. 6. Here mass is 0.2. v2 we have to find out, v1 is 0. So v2 is 0.2 is 1 by 5. That is 30 meter per second. Okay, so this is how we can solve. See next one. See a vehicle of 100 kg mass. Is stopped in 1/10 seconds. Okay. Initially it moves with a velocity of 5 meter per second. Now we have to stop in 1/10 seconds. Okay. So what is the force required? What is the force required to in opposite direction to stop the vehicle? Now here mass of the vehicle is given, time is given. See, we have to find out acceleration. Now what is the equation? Okay, so v is 0, v0 is 5, time is 1 by 10. Now here the velocity decreases. Why? Because the velocity, as we can see, the velocity decreases, so there is a retarding force. This will be minus 50 meter per second square. Now we use the equation F is equal to ma. Here mass is 100. Okay, so retarding force of 5000 is required to change the okay. Now see the next MCQ. See a driver of the vehicle moving with the velocity see a child, so he applies brake, final velocity is 0, v0 is 20. Now see the vehicle is stopped in 5 seconds. See the vehicle is stopped in 5 seconds. See what is the force acting on the vehicle. Also we have to calculate distance covered. Okay, also we have to calculate distance covered. Now see our formula. Acceleration is v minus v0 upon t. Final velocity is 0. Time interval is here given 5. Okay. Now see the force. Vehicle mass of the vehicle is 925 kg and the driver 75 kg. So total mass M is, we can say, M1 plus M2. 925 plus 75 is 1000 kg. Okay, so we have to calculate the force. Now see equation F is equal to Ma. Now see here M1 and M2, that is the collective mass we have taken as a 1000 kg. So it is 1000. Also we have to calculate the distance covered by the vehicle. Okay, we have to calculate distance covered by the vehicle. So we have used this formula number of times. Okay, d is equal to v square minus v0 square upon 2a, that we have studied number of time in lesson number 8. Now here the final velocity is 0, initial velocity is 20. See the retardation we have calculated is 4. Okay, so the distance cover is retardation, so negative sign will cancel, 200 meters. Okay, so initial velocity is given, final velocity, acceleration is 4. So this is how we can calculate the distance covered. Now see a mass of 2 kg collide with a wall, with a speed of see the time interval is 1/5 second, okay, and rebound with the same speed. See, this is the velocity of with which it collide, that is v1. v2 also is same, that is given to us. See, it is thrown on a wall like this, come back with the same speed. See, the time of contact is given as 1/5 kg. Mass is 2 kg. We have to calculate the force. Now, see, acceleration is v2 minus v1 upon delta t, or t we can say. So here will be v2 will be minus 100, or if I take v1 upon v1 minus v2 upon t, then also is fine. Minus 100 minus 100. Okay. Now mass is 2 kg. F is equal to ma. So you can take v1 minus v2 also, then you will get value of force as a positive. So that should not worry. Okay. So this is one more MCQ. Now see the next MCQ. Let us say a force of okay, 10 Newton produces an acceleration of 2 meter per second square. Now see the same force applied on another object, acceleration of 5 meter per second square. Okay, now the question is says that if the both mass are tied together, okay, both mass are tied together and the force of same magnitude is applied on the combined mass, that we call as a system. What is the acceleration produced? Now see, let us say first mass is m. We use the equation F1. MAF1 is 10, MA is 2, so M is 5. Similarly, F is equal to M dash A, 10, A is 2. See, here acceleration was 5, now acceleration here is 5, so 10 upon 5. Okay, now see what is total mass. We take m plus m dash, that is 5 plus 2. Okay, now see the combined system acceleration is, let us say, a dash. So we can say F is equal to capital M A dash. Force is 10 Newton. M is 7. Okay, so this is how we can calculate the acceleration on a combined mass when both mass are tied together and the force of same magnitude, okay, force of same magnitude is applied. Okay, so this is one MCQ. Now see, many times the question is related to bullet, okay, and we have to calculate the recoil force. See, we discussed in the theory that why the rear part of the bullet is kept heavier. Okay, why? Because the bullet we fire is of the small mass and it moves with a high velocity or a larger velocity. Now, see, by third law, if the same force acts in the opposite direction, when and the rear part has also the same mass, see, this will be a more velocity, and see, the person handling it can get injured. So, to make the velocity smaller value, the rear part of the bullet is kept heavier in mass, so the velocity will be less and he can handle it. So many times it is like this. Let us say n is a number of bullet fire every second. M is the mass of the bullet. Okay? And V is the see, the force experience is called the recoil force. Okay? Now, how to calculate the recoil force? Now, see, force is delta P upon delta T. Okay? See, momentum is kg meter per second. Okay? Now, force is equal to mass into acceleration. How do we get here? See here. Now see, mass into velocity is momentum. Okay? Now here, number of bullets fired every second. So what is the unit of n? That will be 1 upon second. So this, if I multiply by n, see, this is kg meter per second, n unit is 1 upon second. So what do this become? Okay, kg meter per second square. So that is a unit of the force. So here, let us say, example, it is given like this. So we have to remember that the recoil force, we can have a simple formula. M is the mass of the bullet. Let us say, for example, mass is 20 gram, velocity is 200 meter per second, and 25 bullets are fired every second. Okay, then how we can calculate the recoil force? So this will become n. So the recoil force is m and v. Mass is 20 into 10 to minus 3, 200. Okay, so now 1, 2 and 3 will get cancelled. So it is 2 into 2 into 25. Okay, so this will become the recoil force. So when a such question is given, see, this is nowhere given, but whatever data which is given to us, see, we have to analyze the equation, and from that we can obtain the recoil force. Now, see, important examples are related to law of conservation of linear momentum. Okay, sometimes it is given in terms of the graph. Okay, now let us say I take one such graph. Velocity, okay, distance is given x. Let us say mass of 2 kg moves. See, the speed time graph is given like this. Okay, now this is x and t. Okay, what is the change in moment? Now See what we have discussed in the previous lesson, that the slope of x versus t graph gives the value of the speed. So what is the slope of OA? See here the value is given as 30. Okay, so what will be V1 here? X2 minus X1. Okay, also x versus t graph is going upward, so it will be positive velocity. Okay, now what is the slope of AB? Now see here, it is going downward. We discussed earlier that if the x versus t graph is going downward, see there is a negative velocity. So V2 will be, see it will be 0 minus 30 upon, see difference of time 10 minus 6. Okay, now here mass is given 2 kg. We have to calculate change in momentum. Okay, so mass is 2 kg. Okay, so this is how we can calculate change in momentum of the system. Now we can have a number of examples, okay, like this. This is one such example. Also, see we have to remember F is equal to delta P by delta T. Okay, so suppose the force versus time graph. See the area of change in momentum. Okay, change in momentum. Now we take one simple example. See, okay, force is in Newton and time is in second. Now what we see is a rectangle. Now as I told, see the area of force versus time graph give the change in momentum. How? We can multiply F into T. But we have seen F into delta T is change in momentum delta P. Now what we see is a rectangle. So what is the area of the rectangle here? Length into breadth. Now length is 10, breadth is 6. Okay, 60 kg meter per second. So this is how, see we are given force versus time graph. Then by taking the area of that graph, we can get the value of the momentum. So this is all about our lesson, force and laws of motion. Okay, we studied Newton's laws of motion. We talked about inertia. We saw that Newton's first law defines the force. We saw what are the effect of the force on the body. See the second law gives the magnitude of the force. Okay, that is F is equal to delta P by delta T. And the third law says action and reaction are of equal in magnitude and in opposite direction. See the third law also says that forces are always in pair. See we studied about law of conservation of linear momentum. That is one of the important law. See in the higher standard we will have a number of problems based on this. We studied about examples, see the exercise numericals, and today we have taken some MCQ. See next time we'll start a new lesson. Thank you.